Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beard Adventurer.
And I'm Lunchbox.
And on this episode, I've got another Oktoberfest. This one is from Boulevard. That says Bob's 47.
I had to look that up. Bob was a friend of theirs that graduated from the National Brewing Academy in 1947. Hence the name.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like 5.8, which these Oktoberfests are getting kind of strong. I don't remember
we
being that
discussed this
strong
on
in
the
past.
last video. To me, they always seem to be quite a bit lower, but, taste change and, well, I don't know. I'm not always a fan of making them as strong as possible, like Carissa is. She's the barrel-aged.
I like it strong myself.
She's the Russian Imperial barrel-aged.
Get to the business.
Like sometimes.
But while you're pouring that.
Yeah. Right.
Bob's 47.
Trying to see what kind of head we got there, so I poured it where to give a nice one. The hard pour, as they call it.
Oh,
that is a pretty head.
I like the colors.
I do too.
I want to smell it. There we go. That slight little yeast on top.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey, it says it's 27 IBUs, the International Vineyard Units. So that means it's going to be pretty...
It said that it had a hop profile.
Yeah, there's a little hops in it. But it's not hoppy. I mean, there's pretty much all beers are going to have some hops. So that's part of what makes them beer.
This one was called Bob's 47. Do you have a favorite beer that has a number in the title? Like a year or something?
Oh, 45.
Yeah. Put that down there in the comments.
Old English 800.
Tell us what your favorite beer number is.
Also, you can also let us know what your favorite Oktoberfest is, because I have a huge Oktoberfest playlist that's got like Märzen's, Fest beers, all those different ones. And I'd like to know, because I'm gonna treat them like Pokemon and try to catch them all.
Okay, now this one's a little bit maltier than the last one. I still don't see like an overpowering hop flavor at all.
No, I can taste that it has some flowery hops that would be indicative of most Märzens, but this one's got more of a malt profile and a little bit sweeter.
And this one is a little more syrupy than the last one we tried.
Just a little bit more.
It's still not distracting.
No.
But it is not quite as dry and crisp as the last one was. This one's kind of sticks around a little.
Which I kind of really like that in a Märzen. Märzens were designed to be drank in that fall weather. They're Märzen. They're from a lot of. There's some conjecture, but whatever. They started making it in March.
Oh.
Yeah. So then it was
6
ready.
months later.
It was ready for the Oktober Festival.
That's right.
And this one's got a wonderful malt profile. It does have that sweetness. I think it feels very soft in your mouth.
Yes.
You feel it like all the way around.
That's what I meant by kind of like the syrupy, slick feel to it. Is it smooths around and goes around, and it doesn't just crisp off like.
Right. I would say though, when he's saying syrupy,
it's not too sweet of a syrupy.
Yeah, but he doesn't mean like that artificial syrupy that some of these have.
No, like the texture wise, it's a little bit thicker.
Kind of feels like honey.
It's not drying off as quick.
Right. Like that. This is good.
Yeah, it's not too sweet, but it's sweet enough to enjoy. I dig it.
I think with like some bratwurst and stuff like that, this one's going to really hit home.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So while you're cooking those bratwursts, you're going to need some new grilling attire, and this man has some available at a merch store.
Yep. If you check down there in the description, you'll see the links to the merch store. You'll also see my various other links. In that description, I'm going to see what I can find out about this beer, which this is Boulevard. They're usually pretty coming with the aspects of their beer, so I can find that and put that down there for you guys. I'd love to talk to you guys about this down there in the comments, like we said. And this one's just really a well done classic style Märzen. if you're a fan of a traditional Oktoberfest Märzen, you'll really know what you're getting into. This is not one of those my variation of a. No, this is textbook Märzen.
If you're a fan of real traditional Oktoberfest Märzens, then smash the like button and follow this guy.
Yeah. Also, if you do ring the bell, you'll be greeted 3 times a week. We'll leave a link somewhere in all this mess.
They're not all Oktoberfest.
No, but I do have a big Oktoberfest play. I mean, heck, I've almost got 7.
They're almost always alcoholic and usually beer.
Yeah. Well, seltzers aren't beer. But.
That's what I said. They're almost always alcoholic and usually beer.
As weird as it sounds, we've actually had a couple requests to do a couple of the NA beers, so I might get around to that. We got about 700 videos on there. I'm sure there's a couple that you'll enjoy. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Did you dig it?
Yeah, I did. Of course.
I like this one.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Would you have another?
Yes.
Beyond the shadow of a doubt.
2 more. Back to back.
Does it have seekability? I think.
I'm going to look for it.
Well, it's an Oktoberfest, so you're going to have to look. It's seasonal. And Boulevard, I don't know how far their distribution is. I mean, I think if you're out like the Pacific Northwest or, up in Maine, you may not be able to find it, but we're in Tennessee. We can find it. It's out of Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. So, but as far as, is it pick 6 worthy? Absolutely. I would say get a 6-pack of this.
If you can.
If you like Oktoberfest, this one was good. So, let's rate it 1 to 10. One's lowest.
I'm at a 7, like I am with almost all Oktoberfest. They're just good, solid beers. I enjoy them.
I'm at an 8 on this one. I'm super pleased with this.
Well, there you go.
This one didn't even take any nostalgia points to get to the 8.
Oktoberfest for the win again.
God, it smells good. Well, there you have it, folks. We're going to finish these beers. And until your next beer adventure, cheers.